Hello. Actually, I don't think we're getting video
Yeah, I'm
on the
seeing the
stream.
OB. Oh,
There we go. There we go.
now we can see stuff. There we go.
Hi, I'm Proto. I'm here with Harames. Say hi, Harames.
Hi, Harames.
Okay, well, I'll try my best not to be biased here, but we've got DRG Orochis versus HG's Mercenaries Elite Semifinal. And we've got the first ban coming through from HG onto, I think that's Dust 2.
Yeah, I think that is. It'd be nice to have the little text on it to tell me what map it was. But
I think I expected this. I think if you look at their map bans, they don't play this map hardly at all, and uh, the Orochis are really confident on it. So I wasn't expecting this to go through. I I think I was expecting this series to be, and there goes the Inferno ban. Yep, I think I was expecting to see Mirage,
oh, now we can see the
um,
text.
Anubis, and then either Overpass or Nuke here.
Yeah,
If I'm remembering right.
you'd probably know a little bit better than I do since your team's playing here. So
Well, I was kind of eyeballing the map bans doing Elite Exchange earlier today. Check out the blog for the pickums. I believe I'm the only one who actually put my team down as as winning this. But to be fair, okay, the logic in there was not my favorite.
yeah, I think you're legally required to put DRG to win. So
I am, but I believe the going commentary was HG's on a roll or a hot streak. But when I looked at it, it was like they lost 4 of their last 5 games in like regular season, and then they won a best of 3. And that's the role that they're on. So I just like soundly didn't agree to that. Versus, I think DRG is literally the inverse. They won 4 of their last 5 games in the season to close it out, and obviously won their best of 3 versus UPS. But both teams did make an upset to get here, so definitely have earned their spots.
yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's see. So we've got. You said they both had up seeds. So what seeds are we looking at here? Looks like Mercenaries is
I think they're second. They upset HR,
they're
and
the
there's the
eighth
Anubis
seed.
pick. Ooh.
Yeah. So they upset eighth seed, upset second seed, and DRG was sixth seed, upsetting third.
We have the first pick of Anubis coming through. I'm a little surprised by this. Not entirely. I think this is a little bit of a punish pick. On Tuesday, the Orochis looked really weak on this map. I think they lost 13-4 or something. So this might be a little bit more of a punish pick than it is a strong comfort pick for HG. But I yeah, Mirage. This might have been why, because I think they were expecting this pick to come through from our team. So um, this any of these three, I think both teams are kind of happy with. So kind of just depends on what DRG is feeling. I do think if Ancient gets banned, uh, actually, I think we're not going to go to Nuke here. I think they're fine with Nuke, but if they get to pick, and I think they get last ban here, um, they should be going to Ancient Overpass. They've played those more consistently throughout the season, so
I would like to see something other than Ancient. Is like one of the most popular maps in CSC, so it's always fun when you get some variety. It's best of threes, kind of you get a little bit more variety than you do during the regular season.
yeah, I think I know that there used to be like a per tier map breakdown on the pick bands. I don't know where to find it in particular.
If you go to stats and hit maps, so in regulation, it looks like the most played map for Elite was Anubis. So Ancient was third after Mirage.
Yeah, Mirage is really popular. So I mean, we might just see a top 3 of of elite here.
Of Anubis, Mirage, Ancient.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Are they literally going in order too? Almost. Yeah, they would be
Yeah,
going in order
yeah, they
because
would
we'd
be
get
going in
Anubis,
order.
Mirage, and then Ancient, and there goes the Overpass ban. And I said we're probably not going to play Nuke, so
So yeah, looks like we're gonna have Anubis Mirage Ancient.
two very sandy maps. And then if you're lucky, and the map goes to map 3, and I say lucky because there's no way they don't 2-0, right? We'll get some greenery on our screen.
I don't know. Every single series I've cast so far has gone to all 3 maps. So maybe maybe cursing your team just a little bit here.
I don't know. I think in actuality, my expectation was that this goes to a best of 3, namely because of that Anubis pick and how relatively infrequently it seems like we want to play it and like be on it. In all honesty, too, I think that I would have probably banned Anubis here if I was C3. I think Inferno is a little bit more of a map that people can play without really drilling it, as long as util is relatively known. Um, and it's also really easy to kind of abuse teams that have. Oh wow,
Ooh, a nuke pick.
I'm in shock. I've been proven totally wrong.
To be fair,
DRG's from the same way.
Nuke only had one less pick in the regular season than Ancient, so they were very close.
Nuke's a great map. I'm a big Nuke fan. Anybody who knows me would tell you. TTT.
Triple T's, trouble in terrorist town.
I know. Hopefully not for DRG because they're going to be starting on Anubis T side, and trouble on your Anubis T side is, well, I guess it's a little more balanced now. I think it's even a little bit CT favored now with the changes that have come through now.
In Elite, it looks like Anubis is 57% T-sided. 57% of the ranked
Really?
one were on T for Elite. It does depend on your tiers. If I remember correctly, some of the there's one tier where Anubis is CT-sided. I don't remember which one it is, but maybe it's Recruit. Um,
Kind of interesting.
yeah,
I don't know.
Recruit. In Recruit, Anubis is CT-sided. The rest of them is still T-sided by a decent amount.
I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. Um, but yeah, I think they'll be okay on Nuke. I think if you're them seeing this map ban, you're kind of hoping you can pull out a miracle on Anubis for your team and win out. And especially given that with seeding and everything, you might be thinking you're a little bit of a stronger team. You can afford to fight them on a map maybe you're not as comfortable on. But um, I think this goes to 3 maps still. I'd have no doubt about it. Unless they take this first one, then I think it'll be a quick 2-0.
Yeah, so sounds like we should have a exciting series ahead from us, or ahead for us. If we want to go ahead and go into a break until people load up into the lobby, unless you have anything else to say, Proto.
Nope, nothing from me. We will be back in just a minute when this game gets going. Stay tuned.
Welcome
We are back.
everybody.
I'm excited. I'm excited not just to watch my own team play, nice background, but also just to watch some good old Counter-Strike.
Yeah, it should be a good game here. Looks like we're going for a classic pistol A rush.
Yeah, HG here to receive it. Troot going in first, takes out Dirty. Takaya gets the trade onto Troot and takes out Bean. This right after. Gonna get into an awkward gunfight with Dembo, the sub, but Cancel's gonna trade that. And now we have a 3v2. HG in the advantage. Everything freezes. Bomb down in front of pillar. Flash out. C3. Swings. Not much mileage from this Glock. They're taking turns. It's gonna be... It's a shooting gallery. C3, Peru combined to take out one each. And now it's a 1v1 Renan. Star performer for HG in the clutch. And is able to connect a shot onto C3 and A main. Barely able to take that pistol round. Nice job from HG. Great hold on the A main push.
Yeah, that was well played pistol round. It can be hard to stop those pistol A rushes sometimes, but yeah, they held on. Nice shooting. Almost a team ace on the other side though.
Yeah, it was kind of a brawl from both sides. Just everybody kind of trying to chip their piece in, and Renan just came out on top versus C3, unfortunately for the Orochis. But getting into this bonus round, DRG has chosen to buy Deagles. Dirty spots one in mid.
It does look like our teams are swapped on our HUD.
Action coming up mid. Dirty able to take out one through the smoke. Troot takes out Cancel. Dirty with the pistol out takes out Peru and Troot. C3 finally able to trade, and it's another 2v3 with C3 and Beavis in the clutch. C3 takes out Bob, forced out with a molly. Not even really forced out. Bob takes a swing. Renan coming on the flank though is able to take out both once again, and it's going to be 2-0 for HG.
Yeah, it was a nice try by DRG there. Did some pretty good damage. Weren't able to.
Economy.
Yeah, the economy is quite in DRG's favor here off those kills, kind of forcing HG to buy back up into this.
And I'm curious to see. I mean, they're winning they're getting into good positions with pretty rough guns here a lot of the time. So I'm curious to see if they'll be able to capitalize it in some of these rounds. But
Op is coming out on this third round here.
yeah, Renand 4-0 so far, a hot start. Does have that op parked on the B site.
How did you? Why did you sign someone with a view model like Beans or Beanness?
Have you seen his stat line?
No, but that view model hurts my soul.
I might have to make the switch. You've seen what this guy's been doing. A little bit of an interesting situation in mid. Dirty's going to take a peek here and probably catch True. Looking the wrong way.
Good
Not a
timing
great
by Dirty
start.
there.
Oh. Dirty spots another. Does pick up the AK. Footsteps heard. There's going to be Bob here to receive this, but it's shuffling around and goes down for free. Dembo. Renand with the op in the back sight. Gets the first. Misses the second onto C3. And it's a 3v3. DRG has the site. And an advantage situation for them for the first time this game. Let's see if they can capitalize. Not much util. The retake. Peru takes out Dirty. Takaya takes out Venus. And Peru finds another onto Takaya. Spotted on the backside, but C3 is going to peek from default and take out Leknak. I'm going to call this guy Cancel. Can I call this guy Cancel?
You can call him Cancel, yeah.
I don't feel like saying Leknak the whole night, so Cancel not able to close that out, but Orochis are going to get on the board early here, which I'm sure is a little bit of a breath of fresh air after going down pretty hard early there.
Yeah, it was a nice pickup by DRG there, especially with HE getting that first pick. But I think HG just kind of stood back in the bomb side a little bit too much and gave a little bit
a rush up, you mean? Venus and C3 here to receive it. Venus takes out 2. Renand eventually takes him out, but it's a little bit dicey. The util is going to come in and help. True, super low. C3 super low, and a rifle may be recovered in a second here. But they're already on the A side, on the other side of the map. This round is as good as over. There's that econ coming into play.
Yeah. Well, were they able to pick up the gun?
Yeah.
Oh, they are. We'll have to see if they're... Oh, 2 AKs. That'd be huge if they can save both of them into the next round.
It's looking like they probably will with how far away they are, unless Dembo really books it over here. I don't know about that decision to stay around to begin with from C3. I think knowing their econ is low, you want to deny them money as much as possible, and you have exactly 1 bullet's worth of health.
Yeah.
You might have heard that. Ooh, Dembo takes out Cancel. The Kaya in the corner here is going to get the better of Dembo, but I think that hurts HG more than it hurts DRG.
Yeah, DRG can still buy up into this, and while HG will have a buy, yeah, it could have been better with an extra AK.
I mean, we're seeing an MP9 on your Opper. And unless they win this round pretty convincingly, and even if they do, actually, I don't think we're going to be seeing Op come out for them anytime soon.
No, and yeah, Anubis is a pretty good op map. You got quite a few different options with it.
Opening volley of utility from both teams. Not much result. C3 takes a bit of nade chip damage. Everybody's just taking their time, probing, throwing their utility. Dirty likes to hang out in this this window area, huh?
Yeah, just kind of hangs out by the hole.
8 and 8 for it. 33 damage. Bob getting the first kill of the game for himself. Over the smoke on B site onto Venus. Bean having a bit of a slow start. 2 and 5. But being set up for this A hit, and that's kind of where the gap is. Takaya's here alone. No real util to hold this back. Rotate is coming in from Cancel through cams as well as Dirty. Oh, this Molly's tearing up Dembo. Peru finds Takaya. Cancel finds Peru, but C3 finds 2 back-to-back. It's going to even out the numbers. It's Renand and Bob, top and bottom frag. Bob takes an exchange. with Trute, who turns around to A main and gets taken out by Renan, and it's just C3. Let's get this first one for free. And book it out of the bomb site with the bomb running over to B. I'm nervous. Yeah, it's going to get this down for free.
Renan is finally starting to rotate over.
Yeah, I don't think C3 is ready for this. Turning around now. It's going to be a duel. Oh, this counter strafe must have been just wrong. That looked so good from C3's point of view.
Yeah.
I wonder if the AK... I don't know why he dropped the AK over.
It was out of bullets, and so I think maybe he had picked up a... Yeah, and thought maybe he was going to be pushed without having time to reload.
Yeah, that's rough. I think he probably wins that with an AK. But we are going to probably see a decent buy come out of both teams here, but nothing too spectacular.
Yeah, just kind of back and forth. Not really letting either team be able to build up any sort of economy. Yeah, T's a little bit light on util as well.
Still a close game. Still could be anybody's game here. Getting around 6. Just more defaulting from both sides. Dirty again hanging around in this window. Spots C3. C3 takes the fight, gets the dink through the wall. Not able to get much more than that. Bunch of util coming out. C3 not taking too much damage. And the location of the connector player revealed. The mid space is going to be taken here by DRG.
It's looking like a mid to A here.
Bomb dropped. Should have heard that over on the HG side. They're kind of awkwardly stalling out. Renan peeking from connector is going to take out both Venus and C3, and now it's just a mid play left. Renan pushing even further is going to take out Trute. And meanwhile, the mid players are just feasting, just picking them apart, and it's a clean round win from HG.
Yeah, very nice by HG. You keep him 4 alive. Huge, actually starting to build up a bank here.
I mean, if you're DRG, you're kind of needing Bean to come alive here, and you need Renan to maybe just
cool off a little bit.
Yeah.
Put him in the ice bath.
Nobody else on HG really doing anything too crazy, but nobody's truly answering Renan on DRG yet. We're gonna have an eco B hit here. Flash over. Oh. It's a total shredding. Renan takes out 3. Leknak takes out another one. Leknak cancel. And Bob takes out the last. And it's over in seconds.
Yeah, I didn't expect much on that. I mean, it was just the pistols and a single flash. I mean, they did a lot of damage. Would have been nice if they'd been able to, take out 1 or 2, but get a bomb plant.
At what point do you just like press tab and say, and this Renan guy is 14-2 and only plays in connector. We should go literally anywhere else.
Yeah. At some point, you just feed someone else the kills, you know?
Nice nade from cancel, but it's answered right back with a nice one from DRG. Spam's coming through both sides, taking damage. Trute goes down. Oh, this is so awkward. Bean able to take out Bob, who's pushing out of B main behind a lurk smoke. Dirty, mollied out of that window space. He's loved. Not seeing anything. And it's just kind of like an awkward stall from both teams across the map.
Yeah, does look like DRG may be gearing up for a B hit here. Ooh, and it might be good timing off the smoke cameras, pulling 2 over towards A.
Walking out, is still going to win that fight onto Dembo and is going to spot the follow-up from Peru, and the rotate's going to come right back. 8 HP, but it doesn't even matter. Oh, C3 does take out Renan in the connector, but Takaya takes C3 out from behind, coming out of A main. Cancel is going to stop the push, and it's just Peru in 1v3, not even able to get the first. Dirty's able to take the first kill clean. I mean, Renan. I mean, it's just like...
It's the Renan show right now.
Winning every fight. I mean, the guy must love this map. I mean, like I said, I didn't expect them to do too good on this map, considering they're showing against UPS. But maybe they're writing it off the same in their head already.
Yeah, they just GG goes next. Not our map pick. We're playing a BO2.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to be the working formula, I guess. I mean, if Demo's just a little bit more ready for that fight,
Yeah.
if maybe seats the trade comes quickly, they have a real shot at that round, but they just kind of just get hard locked out across the board there.
Yeah, even if they had just pulled the trigger on that side exec 2 seconds sooner, you know, and so they would have all had guns out when Renan peaks, you know, they probably would have won that round.
And they're not doing too much to work mid either. I've noticed they had that one round where they went, but not much else. It's an eco this time though, and it's looking like an A lean.
Yeah, Dirty's been locking down mid pretty decently.
These rotates are instantaneous. They're just already in cameras. Kaya in the A main in front of the smoke is gonna get 3, 4 on for the ace. Spamming the smoke, 3 HP left. I would laugh if he died to deep damage. But... Ooh, Dembo, nice first shot. Not gonna be ready for Nan on this table though, and that's gonna be a 4K out of Takaya. Somebody else dripping in for the HG side.
Yeah, DRG just not able to find anything yet, and HG just shooting pretty good today.
Yeah, I mean, they just look a little uninspired on this map. I feel like if you're on this Orochis roster, I feel like you might want to think about the pick ban a little more carefully next time. I mean, I know there's not exactly a guarantee of a next time, but your Anubis just does not look worth even putting in front of anybody in playoffs here. It just looks uninspired. It looks like you don't know how to play the map on T side, which, as we discussed earlier, is the advantage side in Elite. It's just not much to show.
Yeah, not much to write home about right now. Yeah, I think if DRG do manage to take it home and win the series, maybe the next couple of days, spend some time practicing Inferno instead. That's the map they banned, right?
Yeah, they banned Inferno. Which, oddly enough, I think the way they've been playing this Anubis map suits Inferno very well. Just this slow, util heavy, info denying into execing style that they're playing has not been going great.
Yeah.
I mean, Ishi's just getting the stack right every time, it looks like. Look at this. There's 3 here.
Yeah, they got 3 here, and they're not even worried about A. Their A players are pretty much in camera.
Oh, Bob caught off guard in jail from Trute. Smoke down, does block most of this. Renan is going to miss the first shot. C3 going to trade. Peru takes out Cancel, and Dirty takes out Trute. It's a 2v4 for HG on this bomb site. Dirty spotted on the jump up by Dembo, and Takaya alone in this canals. Kit in hand, util aplenty, but it's a 4v1. And unless you get lucky and get served 1v1s on a silver platter, this should be round 3 for DRG. But Venus is not going to allow that to happen. The Rooster Crows. I mean,
yeah, that was some nice shooting by DRG there. I mean, I think that everyone just won their duels. I mean, obviously that free pick onto Baba Up was a free gift. But after that, it found it Renand pretty easily, and able to take the round win fairly convincingly. We'll have to see if DRG can keep that type of round up, because there's still time to turn this map around.
Yeah, DRG needs Renan to do that more. Oh, or Dembo can do that more. Dirty, insane fight from the window, does take out Venus and Trute, and it's gonna make it and the nade from Baba takes out Dembo. It's like just a total bloodbath in the canals, and it's a 2v4. DRG, Peru and C3. You're down 4 rounds on T side Anubis. You're stuck in B main. Your opponents are pushed out into your spawn.
Yeah, at this point they know you just have to be stuck B main. You're gonna be walking into 3.
Yeah. And this flank is coming fast, and I don't think anybody's looking at it.
No.
Here comes
Has
Takaya. Shears off 1 for free. Peru does find the headshot. Peru finds the second shot on a cancel, making it expensive at the very minimum. 45 seconds on the clock, but only 5 HP. Not much to work with here. Ooh, barely misses that shot. Bob, probably a little nervous here. Gets close. Here's this reload. I don't know. Do they think Peru's gonna save? Taking his time. All you need is one person to give over one bad peek, and this gets a lot more scary.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're going to play this disciplined on HG. Nice attempt at the no-scope, and the swings of Dirty is going to come in from backside and just close it out. Very well played.
Yeah, nice try by Peru there to bring it back a little bit. Not able to find the 1v4 though. Headed in the last round of the half. Based off the way DRG's playing so far, I think they need to take this last one. 4 rounds probably minimum, and ideally taking CT pistol afterwards as well to have a competitive map here.
Yeah, it just seems like they're not doing enough to really get this mid space cleared out and force commitments to bomb sites from HG. Renan not really sure of where to stand.
Oh, Bob dying in connector.
Finally, a little bit of an advantage for DRG. And this A site is weak. It is guarded by just Takaya. Dirty in the connector, though. Thinking about taking a peek. Cancel. Takes out Peru for free. Head spotted by Takaya towards A main. True is taken out by Dirty. Dirty finds a second in the round. And suddenly the 4v5 that you thought you had is now a 3v4. And one of your players is extremely low. Dembo with a dirty shot onto Renan, though. The top frag for HG. Dirty taken out from C3 in canals on the flank. And now it's cancel. Peeks on the right timing, controls the spray, takes out Dembo, and it's a 2v2. But the bomb has to go around the world to get here.
Yeah, I mean, you have lane smoked off, but by the time C3 gets here, plants the bomb, it'll be pretty close to fading, and I guess.
Oh, Bean just takes a raw duel, but both players are super low now. Flash comes through, it's not that great. Bean goes down. But C3 is able to get the trade. Cancel not looking at the perfect angle, and the Orochis are going to end their T-side with as many rounds as they got on Anubis versus UPS on Tuesday. So I'd say that's a pretty dang good start for them, all things considered.
They've already tied their high score.
Truly, I'm very happy for them. Do we have what the other side of the bracket's looking like right now? Check in, maybe? Let me see. Meanwhile, AVI is up 9-3 against T on Dust 2 on their first map. So, not much of a better situation on the other end.
No, not much. I mean, it's better for AVI.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Just not much closer of a game for a viewer to watch. This is Recruit, after all, as you can see at the top of the screen. So.
Oh, yeah.
CSC level plays very high. DRG's pistol round. Looks like it's an A stack, but everything's at B. You're going to be late here. Dembo and True do find 2 as they run out into the site. True finds another onto Dirty. Dembo finds another, and it's a great hold, and the knife almost comes through. Takaya does try to take out as many as he can before he goes down, but is only able to get 2. And C3. BM?
I mean, hey, knife kill's a knife kill. It's a lot of money.
That's reassuring if you're DRG. Winning that pistol on CT side, I mean...
Yeah, it's pretty convincing, too.
Yeah, I mean, people were just hitting shots. I think maybe now that they don't have to necessarily fight for every bit of space that they're going to have, they might be in a little bit more comfortable position. I don't see it improving much once HG gets, util and guns in hand, but I know that these
Yeah.
players are capable of mechanically delivering.
Yeah, on their T side, a lot of success they saw were in those late rounds where they were
It's a
able to
mid-rush.
kind of have this.
Venus!
Looking for the ace? Oh, does not find it.
A little hungry. But four in the round when you're in a little bit of a slump. You've nearly doubled your kills that round. That's gotta feel good.
Does feel good. I think I know the second round buy up after plant has been really popular. I think it's a little bit of a blunder. Especially if you don't win, because yeah, HG's probably looking to lose this round, and all of a sudden DRG has brought down their deficit to only one round.
Absolutely massive nade. Hitting Takaya for 40. A little bit of contact made in towards the canals. That push is going to be spotted.
Another good nade.
Yeah, good smoke, but it's not going to stop too much. Bob's the only one on the other side of it. And Shrewd, first line of defense here. Not able to hit the spray. Venus actually takes one out. Dembo takes out two. Cancel and Bob find one each. Dembo finds Renan, and it's just a 1v2 for Bob. But not able to connect the dots on anything. And we have a game that was a total blowout at the half, down to a one-round lead for HG.
Yeah, looks like Renan has slowed down quite a bit. At one point, he was 15-3, and now he's 16-9.
Yeah, and I talk about this a little bit. I think the CT op in Elite, very strong, very potent material. The util's not going to be perfect. The peaks are never going to be perfect. If they were, you'd be in Premier, to be honest with you. But once people don't have to directly run into you, it's a little less potent.
Yeah.
Smart util dump by C3 here on A side. Things slow to a crawl. C3 is kind of hungry for this fight, though.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
Yeah, Venus is real nearby. Extra Molly comes in. Not going to burn any corners. But this is a deep swing from Venus to go for, and it's just going to absolutely get him punished. Absolutely nothing out of it. Peru's rotating in, though. The op. Able to make it to heaven. Hits the first shot on the cancel.
Shot.
C3. Next on the docket. True takes out one. Absolutely insane shots. Just an impressive A-hold across the board. Wow.
Yeah,
Everybody kind of doing their piece.
Off of that bean peak into A main, I thought HG was just gonna collapse and take the site, but DRG, played it well, held down the fort and hit some really nice shots.
I thought it was wraps. I had no hope. I even as Peru went for that peak, I was totally cemented on he's gonna peek here, he's getting held, and he's gonna get his head taken off. But that flick was really nice. He didn't peek wide enough to really get capitalized on, and then C3 just kind of activated, and it just worked out really well for them. And I think Bob has been playing more of the lurk role on this T side for HG. And Troot found him without too much issue. 4-12. Not much of a thorn in anybody's side at the moment.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start for Bob here.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity for him to pick it up, right? I think being in that lurk position, it's especially hard because you're really dependent on your team's success. And so far on this T side, HG hasn't had much success. So hopefully there's some opportunities for Bob to get involved in this game. Because it seems like the Orochis have definitely found their opportunities and have capitalized entirely. So if HG wants to stay in this, they're going to need everybody firing. Tied game, 8-8.
Yeah.
It's a heavy mid. All pistols. The op is here, rifle down, and suddenly it's a 5v3 for HG. Util dumped by C3. But they're coming through that smoke! And he's not ready. He's not ready. He's just going to have to back off and give the site over.
5v3. I mean, the pistols are low.
No, the op is not in their hands. They did not pick up that op in middle. And we do see that slow drift back. I think... I'm not sure what's happening. Just retake. Dembo takes out the first. C3 takes out another. Numbers evened out. Kit on C3 and Dembo. Late rotate in from Shrewd. Is going to take a fight. Goes down to Takaya and A-Main.
Ooh,
And they don't know about this Cams player. They're not ready for this Cams player at all. Oh, and the A-Main swing comes in, and it's beautifully played by HG to go 9-8, taking their first round in this T side. I mean...
That's not the round you want to lose if you're DRG. You just got ran down by Tech 9s.
Yeah, and Peru and C3 are definitely... Not C3. Everybody's kind of kicking themselves there, I think. If you're not one of those like last 3 alive, and even if you are, if you're C3, you're like, man, if only I had my gun out to shear one more off. That setup that they have at the end that makes that round winnable is impossible. If you're that mid player who doesn't get that any of those kills, you're like, oh, if only. Ooh, fight in the canal early here. Nothing to come of it.
Are creeping up on
True. Ooh.
Bucks here.
Oh! Venus activates from the window, taking out Renan. Shrewd activates from the canal, or connector, taking out one in the canal. Trade comes through from Dirty, but Dembo finds one towards B main, and it's a 3v2 for DRG. Or a 4v2, excuse me.
Yeah, really nice peeks there from Bean, and then was it True that was in connector? Playing off that, getting that second kill.
Yeah, really good layering. How do you feel about that window, Rames?
Why did they move it? I mean...
Sure, that's what Amanda's thinking.
It does make the map play very different, but why did they move it?
A little bit of a weak B take coming in. Cancel. Goes down to Dembo from backside for free, and C3's going to take out Dirty. 4 alive to end this round for DRG. I feel like I'm watching a different game. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, DRG's turned it around. You know, they're looking confident. They're taking their duels, winning them, and we got a double op coming out.
Yeah, Bean has woken up a lot, actually, if you take a look. Shrewd was actually the op for this team last season, so I'm not surprised that he's when a double op is coming out, it's going to be Shrewd. But definitely still surprised. This map does work really well on the double op. Stairs nade from C3, not going to do too much. Looks like they're playing one op in towards mid and one towards B. Peru is going to find one in towards mid onto cancel. C3 throwing a little bit of a preemptive smoke towards A main. T's have a lot of map control here, but they are down a player.
Yeah, spread out. Doesn't... Maybe leaning more towards A here? Not quite sure.
So they're looking for somebody to make a mistake on DRG side. I like the flash in towards connector to not peek. I find that really funny. Can you flash me in? And then you just stand still.
Yeah.
But he's just watching you like, all right. Okay. They look like they're going to regroup around this B site, maybe? No. Bob goes down. A lurk smoke comes out in towards A. And yeah, they're going to relocate towards this B site. Ooh. Dirty just got shot at by Renan from Canals, thinking he was a CT. Dembo is low here.
30 seconds.
Yeah, they're picking the right site, but this rotate is coming in. Look at this. Peru and Venus rotating into this B site. It's going to be heard, but it's a little too late to change destinations. Dirty's going to try to walk out here. Goes down to Dembo, traded by Takaya. Peru finds Renan coming out of A main, and True does miss the first shot on Takaya walking out of connector, but there's 8 seconds left on the clock. Bomb is in hand, you're blind. Peru puts you down. That's 3 in the round for Peru, 2 for Dembo. And 4 stay alive, and DRG taking a lead 10-9 on HG's map pick.
Yeah, it's a very impressive comeback from DRG so far. I mean, I think if you're HG at this point, you're like, all right, starting to get a little bit worried. Need to figure something else out. I mean, the only round when they've had on T is when they just, you know, W keyed up mid.
Yeah, and that was kind of just lucky that nobody in mid hit the shots, but it's a canal push, and there's going to be somebody behind you to see all this and catch all this. Dembo behind takes out one, Venus takes out another, Takaya takes out two, and now it's a 3v3. Fruit's op is posted on this canal, so if they do decide to reroute, there is going to be somebody to receive them. Troop does take out to Takaya. Doesn't see this peek from Cancel, but is able to take out Dirty, and now Cancel in the 1v2, bomb in hand. And I don't think they have any idea where Cancel really is at. C3 is pushing up mid, and that window actually does come into play. I think he might have been able to get spotted on the old version of the map, but A is totally empty, and Cancel's walking right into it.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, C3 is clearing towards A site, so, oh, going back towards mid.
They just have no info, and Cancel's going to know that this site is empty. I'm just curious to see where he plans for. I mean, if C3 doesn't get here in time, which he might just have the perfect timing. Here's the drop. Here's the plant. And he's just going to walk on in and get the free kill on Cancel. Bro has radar? I don't know. That was so insanely timed.
Yeah.
Just set himself up for a free round. And HG has money here, but you're starting to feel this game kind of slip through your fingers a little bit if you're them. I mean...
Yeah, Cancel, I think, just took a little bit too long to get that bomb planted and, you know, allowed C3 to... yeah, decide something was up. Gonna go check out the A site. Gets a free kill.
And it's funny because if Cancel's just a little more careless there, I think you actually probably have a really good chance of winning that round. Fake canals push. The smoke on the steps from DRG. Nobody really gonna be there to answer it from HG's side. Grouping up in mid with the bomb. 3 alive. Flash is a little odd. They do get the space mostly uncontested. Peru is behind the smoke with an op. Is probably going to take contact and does get the kill onto Dirty to start. That's a 5v4 for DRG. Peru's still on this angle. Does get peeked by Takaya, who's absolutely come alive on this T side. Meanwhile, Renan finds Demo and Connector. And Takaya finds another head onto Bean up mid. And it's a 3v2. They're running to this A site with the bomb. Do they know that C3 is in a main here? Renan running this way. C3 is going to get double cleared. Spotted. C3 does put him down, delays the bomb plant. Is gonna get squeezed. Renan, you've cooled off. The flash comes out, and C3, it's perfect. It gets Renan to swing just a little early. The bomb goes down, but Cancel again. Bomb down in the same spot, 1v2. Does molly off cams. Delaying Truth rotate, but there you have a kit on both players. They're just gonna take their time. Cancel, meanwhile, gonna go looking for a fight. Is gonna get it. Troop goes down. Cancel tagged low. Flash towards A main is going to blind C3, but Cancel on the new box. Molly's a bit weird. It's just going to come down to one gunfight. Not able to get it C3. I don't think there's anything near resembling time. I mean...
Nope.
Just kind of hit the shuffle there and missed the counter strafe, and the spray went awry for C3 there. But well played by Cancel, redeeming himself from last round.
Yeah, very nice by Cancel. You know, C3 holding that A main, getting what, 3 kills, it's huge there. Just not able to find the 4th onto Cancel.
Yeah, maybe if True is a little bit more patience there and doesn't get sniffed out by Cancel, they can win that round a little more easily. But ultimately, I think it just comes down to one of them winning their aim duel, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
This may as well be for match point. This is for match point for DRG, but for HG, if you look at the money on the CT side, they're running the reserves a little empty here. So
yeah.
if they can win this, I think HG has a pretty good shot at securing match point.
DRG loses, and they'll be on a save, so yeah, whoever gets this round is probably first to match point.
I think that mid molly missed, and it's a heavy Canal's aggression. Renan's going to be the only one over here to answer it, but the rotates, assuming Renan doesn't pluck their heads off from steps or carpet. Rugs? What do people call this anymore?
I think it's rugs.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to cheat towards A main.
It's like HG's just
I'm a
gonna
little
go B hit here.
I'm a little surprised about the paranoia towards B and mid. I mean, there's not really been much. Oh, Renan peeks on the perfect timing. Not able to take out Truth, though, from the connector. Peru able to take out one in towards B main. Truth able to get damage off on Bob, but does go down eventually. Or onto cancel, but does go down to Bob. Renan comes up through this canal, and it's a 3v4. DRG in the advantage. There is a player stuck behind smoke. Plenty of util in HG hands. Dirty whiffs the molly. Ooh, Bob able to take a second in the round onto C3. Bean gets the trade. Dembo comes flying out of Temple while Dirty gets 3 to close out the round. I mean, Dembo, I don't know. I don't know about that play to just jump out. I think maybe if your team's a little bit more ready to come out of that long position, but
yeah, that's unfortunate for DRG there. As we talked about, we're going to be seeing a save into this round, and they're playing for OT.
Yeah, unless they can flip this, I just don't see it being anything but OT, or probably an HG map. I mean, honestly,
we do got some 5-7s here, so never know with those 5-7s.
Yeah, 2 of them are in connector here. A Deagle and an MP9. A kit is on True, along with a resmoke. Mid space being taken by HG here. Real slow. And Smalley is going to come out, aiming perfectly at Dembo's head after the swing. Early advantage for HG. True. Able to swing and take out Renan relatively harm-free. They do have a decent grasp of this mid presence. And it looks like it's going to be a B-Rap. Peru, aware of this, took some contact, is about to get into a gunfight with Dirty. Not able to do much more damage. Ooh, but C3, coming from mid, able to take out one. Makes it even numbers. They know this player's in connector. Smoke coming down, another spotted. True takes out Bob. And suddenly, DRG's in the advantage. They do have a kit in hand. They're not out of this round by any means, but it's going to be some indecision around where this retake is going to come from. They're waiting for this smoke to fade. And I think if C3 can just activate at the right time.
Should have a free kill on Dirty. Oh, he makes steps.
Yeah, he's going to be heard. They're all going to be heard. Swings. Dirty gets traded after taking out Fruit. Playing in the smoke is Takaya. Surely you realize. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
barely able
second.
to Kaya. That's a heartbreaker if you're DRG. I don't know. Yeah, C3's just got to win that fight. I mean, I don't know. It's a little hard. You don't know. You have no clue where this guy is at, but maybe if he held forward a little bit longer, Trude, after getting stuck, you would have realized. But now we're playing for OT. I mean, this is a really close game than we thought it would be.
That was a close game. I mean, DRG most definitely could have taken that round. They were in it towards the very end there. There's a world where it's 12-11 the other way.
Good nade coming out from Dirty here. Going to get a good chunk of damage on the Peru. So they just play their default and take space methodically. Here comes the flash. Missed in towards connector. True is here. Going to take a peek. I don't know about that swing. That's a really rough swing to make, and Dirty's going to find another. And that's the B side open wide. Yeah, Gundrop's going to get heard. Venus spotted, swings out. And Bob's going to take out Peru. Venus is going to go down, and it's just C3 in the 1v4. And HG is looking to take their map pick. Maybe a little closer than they thought, but taking it nonetheless. C3 finds the first without taking damage. AK picked up. I know miracles have felt a little unlikely in this series for them, but
bomb's finally getting down.
No
C3
kit.
does not have a kit.
You don't really have time to be clearing all this for a lurk. You just gotta make a play. You've got to win these fights. Oh, there's a
Oh,
kit
kit
down.
down.
And a smoke.
Give some options.
Plenty of options. But HG's shown themselves to be disciplined, and the clock is starting to be untenable.
Well, you know one's... Oh, the bad molly bounce.
And
C3's
yeah,
just gonna try to stick it. Not able to find it.
can't find the bomb, and goes down for free. And that's going to be 13-11 for HG. I mean, a lot closer than you expect if you're HG. You're sweating a little bit. Renand falling off deep into their T half, but ultimately just a couple of big rounds out of Takaya and Cancel are all the difference. I think you see a little bit less of a great play out of them, or maybe a little bit cleaner play out of the Orochis, and that easily goes the other direction.
Yeah, it was a very close map. I mean, I think if you're DRG here, as you were saying, you had expected to lose the map, which you ended up doing. But I think with how close the map was, you should be going into these next two maps, assuming they win Mirage, with some confidence, right? You've shown you can keep up with them. You can shoot just as well as they can, and you almost won a map that you're not very good on. So going onto one of your practice maps, it should hopefully be um, a little bit easier for them going into their map pick.
Yeah, a bit of a stronger showing, and I think especially coming into this next map, if Renan's really not feeling it, it might be a little bit troublesome. Just because I think Renan was a really key part of that first half, and Takaya really carried that second half across the line for HG. Um, so if we don't see those individuals come alive, I think this might be a map 3 situation pretty handedly.
Yeah. Um, just a quick update for the other elite match happening. AVI did take map 1, 13-7. Map 2 will be overpass. Does not look like they've started it yet. But anyways, if you don't have anything else to say, Proto, we'll go ahead and head into a break, and we'll be back for map 2.
I have just one thing, an update for Premiere too. DRG did beat ATL 2-0 to win their semifinal match. So our grand final in Premiere that will be happening will be DRG versus UPS. Classic little showdown. So that's all I have. We'll take a quick break. Thank you. Stay tuned, everybody. Map 2 coming up. We're back. We missed pistol. DRG lost pistol. HG won. Our sides are flipped.
All right. Yeah, looks like the sides are flipped. So HG up 1-0. And looks like we just got just some P250s, couple deagles for DRG here. Should be a fairly easy round for HG.
Yeah, grouping up in that underpass. I'm just hoping somebody gives something over. Bob does take out one and another. And two more. And an ace to start the map for Bob.
I always love a good little ace to start the game. Yeah, especially where he had a kind of a slow start last match. 7-1. It looks like it's the Bob game so far.
Yeah, we'll see if things stay that way. As we get into our first actual gun round, limited util for DRG, but standard mid take default coming out here from them.
HG will just be doing a nice little bonus round here.
Yeah, sticking on this scout. MP9s. Peiru takes out Bob in mid. Renan tags super low, down to 14. He's gonna drop his util and run. Peiru nading up in the smoke on catwalk, looking for a little bit of action. Not gonna find anything. But there is a player waiting right behind Dirty. Smoke is about to fade as they begin to scale connector. Venus peeking out from Palace, the perfect time to take Renand out of the round. Cancel is on this ramp flank though, and DRG might have no idea, but the bomb is still stuck top mid. Dembo does take out Cancel, but this bomb, C3, is going to be heard. Perfect support from Trute, and it's just Takaya left in a 1v5. Almost no damage going on to DRG on this first gun round, and Trute is going to tear off Takaya's head to put them on the board. This is exactly what happened last game.
Yeah, very decisive win there by DRG. I mean, it was a bonus round. And we'll see HG buy back up in here. Not the best buy. Yeah, a little light on util here. But
I mean, you want those bonus rounds to like mean something for your economy, but
yeah. Ideally, you would have gotten 1 or 2 kills in the bonus round, especially with those SMGs. Flubbed window smoke.
Looks like it went through.
No, there's one in T spawn.
Oh, it's not great. Wonder who threw that. Fights happening on catwalk towards top mid. Dirty and Bob are going to be tagged low. Bob through the smoke is in that underpass position. C3 is coming up behind. Mollied out of chair. It's a little bit of an awkward fight for control, but C3 is able to find Bob in underpass, and that's going to put DRG in the early advantage here. Minute 15 on the clock, getting in the mid round. HG mostly just sticking to their anchor positions. Not really looking to re-aggress on anything, just playing 2-2 and hoping they can hold down the bomb site. Flash does go over. Renan blinded. Is going to take out the first 2 onto Trute and Dembo, but not able to take out the third. C3 gets the trade. Cancel on the balcony here. Is going to get spotted out and go down for free from Peiru. Dirty able to sneak through the murder hole and on catwalk to Kaya. It's great on Anubis, but not able to find anything here. C3 getting a little curious. Is going to even out the numbers as Dirty finds the kill in jungle and finds the kill across. And now the round's flipped on its head. Venus in a 1v2. Both opposing players a little low, but positions mostly aiming a little high. Does find the first onto Dirty, but swings into Takaya and just goes down. I mean, I think if you're DRG, you just need to stop looking for fights there. There's really no question about it.
Got to play those post plants. It's always one of the hardest things to teach players, right? Is to not go for those fights. Everybody wants to take them. It's ingrained in us.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a desire to take space, but take space with your team, take space with the planter in mind. It's okay to hold space, but I mean, Yeah, that round fell apart entirely because people were just looking for fights where they really didn't need to be.
Yeah. We'll see another buy here by DRG. Little light on the util for the op, but other than that,
Ooh.
doing pretty good. Ooh, nice shot by Bean.
And Bob hasn't found a single kill since that ace. Head sheared off in Palace, and the AU tilt is coming in. There are going to be players here to receive it. Renan playing in front of Ticket is going to spot the first. Takes out Dembo for free. Takes out Shroot just as cleanly, but C3 is eventually going to get the trade. Cancel swinging out from the jungle smoke. Takes out Peru and Venus. And it's just C3 who does get the trade left in the 1v2 clutch. Less than stellar start tonight on this Mirage. Spots the shadow. Creeps into the fight, but not able to take out Takaya.
Yeah, I mean, had the opening pick, but I think they all just kind of got stuck Tetris and walked into the crosshair of who was that player on site? Was that Renand?
Renand, yeah, Renand, and then Cancel swinging out through the jungle smoke takes another 2. I mean, you just can't like let yourself get multied like that. That's kind of all there is to it. Got to get those trades.
Look like it's just gonna be a little beep up here with the pistols.
Yeah, DRG's T side looks a little uninspired on both maps so far. This one looks a little more sound than Anubis, but nothing that gives you a vote of confidence that they're going to really grind back into this in a super meaningful way quite yet. Pause behind the app smoke.
Ooh, smoke fading.
First util. Flash out. Nice shot from Takaya. Is he going to get traded by True? Dirty. Get right. Whiffs the spray, and Peru takes out another with a Glock. And it's a 4v3. Bomb is going to go down. Blinded for its cat here. Renan takes out Bean. Ooh, C3 finds a huge headshot. Bob does take out C3 in return, but Peru takes out 2 more. And I mean, there's just no world where DRG should be in this round. And they take it 2 up.
No, they should have lost that every day of the week.
Dirty's kicking himself.
Yeah.
Or was it cancel? Whoever was get right there, really.
I think it was Dirty.
Dropped the ball.
Yeah, Takaya gets 1, isn't able to get a second. And then yeah, the get right player just wasn't able to track the person across their screen and gave up the site for free.
Nice try from Shroot on the A-cross pick, but it's full pistols from HG. Gonna spot 2 in lower. Push out comes. Bean takes out 2 top mid. Dembo takes out another 2 in connector, and that's the round. And we are in swinging distance once more.
Nice little eco. HG doesn't really have enough money to buy here, so looks like it's gonna be another eco, some pistols.
Dirty could drop some
from
pistols.
Dirty.
Yeah. I don't even think you do. I think you save for that op. You try to get Renand online a little bit. You hope that somebody else can kind of hold the slack until then.
Like it's just gonna be a stack here.
Yeah. No idea where the bomb is at. But I'm gonna creep into Palace here. Bean is gonna find Dirty. The rest are gonna think better of taking the push. Looks like DRG's just probing. Looking for info on that stack, and Renan's gonna get impatient. Creep out. Dembo throws a molly to perfectly flush out Bob. We see swing. Cancel does take out a player, and they're gonna know the stack is here, and they're gonna just grab that bomb, head out onto the B site. Peru. They've already got window control. This rotate is not gonna really go too great unless Bob becomes a man possessed. Is he ready for this? Not at all. And goes down for free. Is True not ready for the second CT rotator? Goes down, does drop the rifle, but it does not look like HG is even interested in this remotely. They're just going to take the rifles, go home, and that's definitely the right call.
Yeah. Yeah, really start trying to, get the economy in the right place. I mean, they did just have 2 saves in a row. Bringing in 2 rifles I mean, they would have had a full buy either way, but you know, 2 rifles is 2 rifles, and it's a lot of money.
Yeah, and Renand and Bob are pretty poor here, so they might have had a full buy but light utility. But with these saved rifles, I mean, it's more likely that Dirty's able to drop an op over. They can start looking for Renand to get active on that. And I mean, that's kind of the key piece. I mean, really just making sure that Renand gets an op into the hands of himself. So surely we see the drop over here. Yep, there it is. Full util. And it's all thanks to those 2 guns. That's it. There's literally no other way they get this buy off in the fashion that they have. Window smoke is out. And it's in. The cat jump has been hit by Renand. No, he's just sitting bottom mid in the smoke. Did he block the... No, he has a different smoke. Nothing better of hanging out there too long.
Yeah, I didn't find anything early.
Dirty boosted up onto bricks. Bomb is in middle. Falling out towards connector. Dirty takes the fight with Troop, but not able to do much other than eat a bunch of damage. And meanwhile, C3 on B takes out Takaya, leaving this B site pretty weak. Ooh! Troop finds a nasty shot on Bob down mid as well. And it's a 5v3 for DRG. Looks like they're getting ready to go up this connector. Dirty sneaking into the ladder room. Cancel! Holding this lurk from Bean. Not able to get the clean kill off. Position revealed now. The rotates. There is one in CT. Ollie goes off with default.
On. Ooh, finds one.
Yeah, good trades. Cancel takes out Fruit. Bean gets the trade onto Cancel, but Renand from CT is able to take out one. Pushed off the angle. C3 comes from jungle through Murder Hole and takes out Renand. And Dirty, 8 HP, goes down to a single bullet from Dembo across mid. So a clean conversion by DRG there. Really good trades from both teams.
Picking up some steam. Getting back in this game.
You're starting to see why it was their map pick. They look real comfortable in these mid-round situations. They look like they know when they want to probe to look for odd fights or weird timings. And HG's looking a little on the back foot. I mean, nobody's really stepping up quite yet to be the difference maker for them.
Yeah, but Bob had those few early good rounds. Slowed down a little bit. We'll have to see if he can find some more impact here. A ramp. Ooh, did get spotted, I think.
And Cancel's only had 2 kills since that round where they swung out jungle and got 2. Bomb is here, and the setup is close. I'm not sure what exactly the game plan is here. I guess they're going to come back over from B. There's a step smoke coming down, but it's slow enough that I don't know if they're biting yet.
CTs are out of U. Oh, no, they still got a little bit of util. I was looking at the. I was reading the little UI wrong.
Oh, flash out. Ooh, C3 with the spray transfer onto Cancel and Bob is going to take out both. Renan swings from triple, is going to go down to Peru on the op, and it's Dirty and Takaya in the 2v5. MP7 and A1 in hand with a kit, but Takaya's already running to the other side of the map. They don't want any part of this. This is going to be 6 for DRG. What do you say if you're HG?
Yeah, I mean, you just... I don't know. Your A setup's not working. I mean, so far DRG's found a lot of their success either working mid and then just collapsing A, or just collapsing A early. So, you know, maybe you rotate one of your B players over to A, you know, do the little site swap, see if you get a little bit more success out of that.
And the odd thing is, too, is they didn't really make any crazy plays. They just had an interesting setup on A. And it just didn't work out for them because the lamp flash was spot on. You know, blinded that whole setup. And I mean, at a certain point, you just have to win your duels. I mean, I don't think the setup really makes a difference there. I think the rounds that you've been losing, aside from that one, have just been you're losing your duels. It's giving DRG an advantage early, and it's just making it really, really hard for anybody to do anything. Looks like the play is towards apps this round, though. Peru's there to receive it. It's going to take out Dirty. Renan's going to get the trade. This underpass push goes off. Amali goes down, and they might reroute quickly towards this A site. There is a player close in this connector smoke. C3 is aware of it and is ready. Is going to take out Cancel. This A site's wide open. Takaya sprinting across the map. Dembo is already in jungle. A little cautious. Dembo's going to find the rotate onto Renand. And the CT smoke's coming down. Takaya mollying in towards default, but that bomb is going to go down. True, mostly unscathed. That CT molly is pathetic and worthless. Dembo, you're getting a little overconfident. Calm down. It's so awkward, but he wins the fight. He's earned it.
Oh,
3 in the round.
Nice shots by Dembo. And HG here broke going into this last round. I mean, you're going to have some rifles, but your util's going to be lacking.
What have they lost? 6 in a row?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not going to feel great. Because they went 2-1, and then they won 2 more off Econ, and then, yeah. Wow. True. Starting the round off, feeling bad for HG, is going to accidentally shoot Venus in the head. Not a great start. Bean is performing solidly for DRG so far. However, it doesn't even matter. They're up a player anyways. Dembo finds Cancel in Palace, and Peru finds Renan somewhere?
I think maybe
Connector?
mid-con? Yeah.
Connector, looks like. This A-Stack is here, but I mean, the Orochis have been really good about like taking their time and throwing the right pieces of util to flush out these spots that CTs have been playing in. Bob, though, might find just the right timing to sneak up here and pulls out the pistol at the wrong time. True. Bob, you've had an ace in this game. Can you find any more impact? That's going to be a second. You'll put your team back in the driver's seat for the round. But they still have no info on the bomb.
Peru just wasn't there.
Yeah, and just the bomb pulled out at the wrong moment. Flash out towards mid, maybe to try to mislead the CTs. Both teams just waiting for somebody else to make the mistake they have to make. Here comes the A utility. Some feet are going to come sprinting back. A little bit of a miss molly. Dirty.
Just going to wait for his
spoiler spot. Oh, the molly's coming out perfectly. C3 has been so good here. Is going to hear the burning. Dirty does have a smoke for it. The fight from CT taken by Peru. And Bob, finding 4 in the round, is able to find more impact in this game.
We've gotten an ace if, you know, hadn't been stolen from...
It's as closest to an ace as you can get in this round if you're Bob. But, impressive showing. I mean, that round probably goes differently if Bean doesn't go down 100%. But ultimately, I think Bob just made a huge play in towards ramp super early. And
caught a really good timing.
Yeah, that timing was crazy. I think pulling out the pistol on that timing is just so unfortunate. It's just like everything was doomed to go wrong. And then the Palace player feels compelled to trade. And yeah, things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. Peru misses the shot on CT. So even though the round is very winnable, it just kind of falls apart. I think legitimately if Peru just hits that shot on the CT player, they have a pretty good shot at closing that out. But 7-5, pretty decent for T-Side Mirage. And we're going to get into second half here.
Yeah, looking like we're just going to be seeing a little A hit here. 1 smoke. Probably just going to go land jungle side and, you know, do the classic flash into CT spawn.
It's probably just going to be conceded here by DRG. C3 might go for a couple pot shots. Ooh, the smoke missed. They smoked themselves off ramp. First spotted. You have to be ready for the swing from Palace here. is, but misses every single shot. It's a little bit of damage off. Bob getting confident, pushing into jungle, takes out Troop, but not able to take out Dembo. Renan does get the trade. The situation's awkward. Peru with the kit. C3 takes a little bit of contact, gets gushed. Just has not been able to find any heads. And Bean is going to make steps here, revealing himself to Renand, who drops, making noise. This is so awkward. Cancel takes out C3 on site. Peru goes down. Peru takes out Takaya. Renand takes out Bean. And it's just Peru in the clutch. And no chance there. HG going to take T-side pistol.
Yeah, very nice site take there. Bob taking that early jungle pressure, finding one. And DRG just weren't able to find an in.
I'm not really sure. I mean, C3 just needs to hit a shot there. That's kind of all that round comes down to. Just kind of whiffed, and it's embarrassing. It happens, but gonna get a B stack on the pistol and a little bit of a palace push out of Troot. And a very conservative play by HG in response. Bob, taking time, is going to catch Troot out there. Troot's like, why is he ready for that? Bob feeling a bit inspired after that map 1. Ooh, contact made towards apps. Cancel, takes out C3. It's going to cause the gas to be pressed on in towards this middle. And A space taken. They're probably just going to go connector here. Get the bomb down. And that will be the round.
Yeah, just nice little anti-eco by HG here.
Okay, you're taking some contact, not able to close it out against cancel. Bomb going down. Bean's gonna get peeked from CT. Hits the shot onto Takaya all the way across CT spawn. And he's just gonna back out. Oop, getting chased. Bob feeling confident. Bean reloading. Everybody wants the eco frag. And Cancel's going to get it all the way from Cat to bench with the Mac 10 while running with the headshot. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
DS2 things.
Done a lot of damage there. I mean, Bob, Dirty, Cancel, they were all one shot. Coulda ended up a little bit different.
Yeah, first gun round for DRG CT side. Util's a little light, but at least they can defend themselves. Window fight. Awkward. Nobody really wins. Peru takes 50. Takaya takes 30. Or gets chipped down to 30. Troop burned out of that cat position, taking another 50, and made follow-up. Not able to capitalize. Bean in this connector is able to take out Dirty after he takes out Peru, but Troop trading from Cat onto both connector players. And it's a 3v2 for DRG. Cancel walking up mid with the bomb slowly. Position unknown. Jungle occupied. Heard. Bob on the A site is going to go down. Cancel sprinting towards that jungle position. C3 taking out both of the last two HG players and is going to put DRG back in the lead. And looking at this money, probably the driver's seat for this next round.
Yeah, HG not having much in the bank going in this round. I mean, they're gonna force up here, but gonna be a little bit limited on util. Takaya's on a Tech 9. Got a Galil, 3 AKs. We'll see if HG can get anything done with it.
Looks like mid presence. Pretty bog standard Mirage these days. But it's fast up Cat. Ooh, Venus through the smoke. Is going to spot them over and is going to take out both Dirty and Renan. C3 gets the smoke out into apps. Bob walking through it. Bean takes out another one through connector smoke. C3. Oh, spots the barrel. Bob takes out Troot on site, but not able to go out before getting treated by C3. And Peru takes out Cancel and drops an AK to nobody.
Pretty effortless round by DRG there.
And Troot left the round. There was no gun. Nobody picked up an AK. Sorry. Go ahead. I was a little confused. I think I saw C3 dropping a gun to nobody, but I realized Troot died when I thought he just like failed to pick up the gun or something. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, just Pizzle here should be fairly easy for DRG. Should be seen 10-7. Yeah, that was a pretty effortless round by DRG. Ooh,
Oh.
nice molly.
Oh, the footsteps underpass all going to be heard too. So, inconsequential molly missed. Looks like this was always the plan. There's a player in connector. Venus goes down. Peru takes out one. Demo out in the open. Cancel taking out two. Troot is sliding into this jungle position. I don't think anybody is ready for to be here quite yet, but the bomb is going to go down default, and things are a little bit awkward. C3 almost goes down to a Glock. An underpass. Dirty.
And a little bit scary.
But position known. Peru is walking CT with this op here. That's an odd smoke. You've got plenty of util. Kid on 2 players, so a lot of time to work with. But Kaya blinded by that first flash. Ooh, nade kills Cancel handedly. They have no idea Takaya's here. There's util in hand of Peru. Getting on the bomb, sticking it. And the last Glocks are going to go down. You get the bomb down, so plenty of cash. But ultimately, a worrisome round put down for the Orochis.
Yeah, that could have turned out a little bit different. They didn't have the best post plant there, but you know, really nice round for 4 Glocks and a Tech 9.
Yeah, I mean, I think those first 2 kills, people just caught in awkward positions, not quite ready for all the fights that they're going to get put in front of them. But
yeah,
the former 3 doing a good job of not rushing into it, of using their weapon advantage, their util advantage to close it out. So A stack, A lean for this HG squad. Renand in towards middle. But there's a lot of DRG here, including their op and Peru in jungle. Dembo's in this position that Renand was playing. Stair smoke out.
got the
Jungle
stairs
smoke out. Flash is coming in. Dembo moves forward to default. Flash out. Peeked from Bob, and Bob tears the head off. Lurks not quite cleared. Renan found, but Bean gonna lose that fight. HG getting the bomb down on the A site, planning for Cat, and unless somebody hits some nasty shots here on DRG's side, it's looking like a HG
So
round.
retake's a bit difficult. It should just be a save here.
Yeah. I don't know if HG's going to be able or even wants to do much about this here. Looks like they will hunt a little bit.
And their money's not great. They lose 2 or 3 weapons, and you know their buys
True.
a little rough next go round.
I don't know about sticking around this long with your op C3. That is a really bad decision. True. Finds 3. Keep the gun out. Get the gun out. Get the gun out. Don't even fight it. Nah, that's so unlucky.
And the jumping kill by Takaya.
I mean, I guess
Did
we're
do
trying to
some
stay
good
close.
damage.
But you really want to play a position where you can fall off the angle easier than that. If you're C3, you know? Like, you really want to be somewhere where you can get assistance from your teammate and not be forced to get caught jumping. But, great round of HG. Well played. Double window smoke coming out there. A little bit of wasted utility.
It's
Heavy B.
so they have to use 2 nades to blow it, right?
Oh, they're looking for the op pick on B. On the jump spot. And it almost gets given over. And not hitting the shot, fortunately. C3 barely getting away with the life, but is gonna walk into the crosshair of Renan, maybe, probably. Oh no! Renan You don't know it, but you were in the perfect position to even out the numbers. But now you're down. Bob goes down on the other side of the map towards A, and now your team's a little stalled out here in middle. Things are quiet. Ooh, Takaya. Nasty one tap onto Trute on that catwalk position. Peiru. Oh my gosh, cancel. Just a blinder of a fight. Bean finds a great timing. He's going to be able to get this jungle here and escape any further harm. Dembo getting behind triple. Needs to have your gun out. Need to have your gun out. Not having it out. Gonna go down to the Glock from Renand. And C3's gonna go down to Takaya, and it's just Bean in the 1v3. Bomb going down. Absolutely no space to work with. No hit. Swings. They line up, but Takaya ultimately able to take him out. I mean, Dembo just
fumbling with you till a little bit too
yeah.
long there.
I think if he's ready for the fight.
It kind of looked like he was scrolling through nades or pressing forward. Does he not have nade binds?
Guessing not. Yeah, you really need to figure it out here because you're about to give over a tie when you've had a little bit of a comfortable lead for a decent portion of this half, and it's just scary. It's really scary because this is kind of what happened on Anubis, right? You got into like a better position, and then you kind of failed to really take things across the line. But yeah, HG's individuals just showed up that round, and I think they've been showing up this game generally. You can see Bob doing much better this game. Dirty kind of swapping into that bottom frag role. Nobody really hitting star performance level yet, but winning fights where it's important to keep them in this game.
Just like we're just maybe gonna go for a little of a fast B here.
Kaya spots Bean. Contact made, but no shot. Bob lurking. Ooh, head torn off by Peiru.
Nice shot.
And if they know that that's the lurk, Bean not gonna hit the headshot. A little desperate, looking for something to connect. Trute's the only one over here. That long flank is coming from Dembo. They do have a kit on Trute, so they do feel like they have a say in this round. I don't know if that smoke's the one you want to be throwing. AK onto Trute.
They are hit down pretty low.
This is very winnable. Spotted towards the bench. Not able to win the fight. Trade comes through, but the kit's down towards the bench. Dembo's not able to find the kill. Peiru's going to go down, and that's going to be the round for HG. A little more expensive than they would have liked. Much more expensive than they would have liked.
Yeah, only saving one gun.
Yeah, not going to matter too much with their money quite yet, but
they will be able to get a full buy here.
If they lose this, their loss bonus isn't looking the best, and we're going to be in the exact same position we were in on Anubis, where we're just playing for the OT. This is the round. I think this is the round that really can tell us who's going to take this map home. So
yeah, whoever loses is broke.
DRG needs somebody to step up to make miracles happen in some of these rounds too. HG's had it. DRG's lacked it.
Taking some mid space.
More mid presence. Bob lurking over towards A, so it's likely to be a B hit here. It's going to be relatively quick. Trute not able to win that first fight against Dirty. It's just going to be C3 on this hit. Bob finds Dembo on the other side of the map. And Bean totally whiffs the trade. Peiru able to eventually get it, but the B side has fallen. It's just Peiru in a 1v3, and immediately he's just going to turn around and go to save. And yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for DRG here. They're just not winning their individual fights.
Yeah, just looking a little bit shaky. Not able to. All these duels just go in the ways of HG. Just kind of looks like DRG isn't quite ready for the duels when, you know, HG just hold W and force the issue.
Yeah, I think that round with Dembo on the A site really kind of accented it. I think if if you're just a little more ready for your fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think that round was really how we got here. I think if Dembo's ready for that fight with Renand, the entire kind of dynamic of how that round is playing out gets flipped on its head, and it's just a bit unfortunate for them here because now they have no money. They're almost forced to concede match point. They're talking about it here. They need to decide: are we going to play for OT or are we going to play for the win? And HG just doesn't have that concern pretty much the rest of this game. No matter what happens this round, they're going to get a buy off. And maybe, just maybe, if it goes to 24, they should be concerned. But that's looking kind of far and away.
Yeah.
They're going for it though. DRG going for it.
Playing for the win.
Yeah, not looking for that tie at all. C3 slowed down a bit. C3 was having a really hot start. Kind of reminiscent of Renan in the last game. So if C3 can kind of find that form again, everybody else is doing what they need to do. It's a fast B hit. It's a total B rush. They're going to hear
rush.
this.
HG just trying to...
Oh, that shot's going to be heard. Not really, but C3 only going to go get the one. And they have the B site. They're just not ready for it at all.
No? They didn't even get a molly into apps.
They got nothing. And Bob barely not going to spam out one of the DRG players here. Bean gets spotted. Spots one towards bench. Almost wins that fight. Just taking a series of weird fights, and now it's a save call, and you've got to play for OT. I don't know. I don't understand the double cat setup. I think it was a little bit of a bad thought, and HG's hunting for this. They've spotted both your crosses. They know exactly where you are. You better hope you can get into that palace They did not spot them. They have no idea where they're at. Somehow. I don't know how. But they're looking
Divine
in CT.
intervention.
Just what happened? How do you miss that?
I don't know. But, yeah, it just... I don't know what they're doing with that double cat. It's not like HG has been super mid-heavy. I mean, they've had a few rounds where they've taken mid, but for the most part, they've just been calling site execs.
Yeah, and I mean, the Orochis are playing kind of static. I mean, they haven't really done anything to make any plays, make any space. They seem almost like they're scared a little bit. They're trying to let HG come to them, but they're gambling. And rounds are a little close to be gambling, and nobody's really popping off to be gambling quite like that. So, looks like they're looking towards... Bob's looking towards A, which means I'm expecting some mid and B presence out of HG here. It's been working for them pretty wonderfully. We're seeing a full buy out of DRG here. And it is heavy mid. Early underpass from Venus. And there's going to be a fight in underpass. Cancel versus Venus. Cancel takes out Bean. C3 takes out Dirty. Renan takes out C3. Peru takes out Takaya. Cancel's coming out from underpass. Not able to catch the cat player. Troop finds the lurk on Bob. Cancel getting burned low here. And it's a 2v3 for HG. As Renan creeps the bomb through apartments. It's just Dembo here to receive it. And Dembo can't take out HG's second frag. Position known. He spots Peru in towards apps. Chucks some util, waits for the teammate to come up cat, but this jail position, not going to be ready for it. Shot in the side, and Demo is going to claim 2 to keep DRG in this game. 11-12.
Yeah, game's not over yet. DRG's showing some signs of life. Switch things up. A little bit more proactive. I mean, Bean doesn't win that fight in underpass, but, you know, they're trying something new.
his teammates around the map win, right? Bob goes down on A. The mid traits kind of go DRG's way. So even though Bean does lose that fight, ultimately it just comes down to everybody else won their fights. But yes, that proactivity is a welcome sight, given how DRG has been playing this half. Heavy mid presence. Early smoke. I don't know. Maybe Bob's aware of the position, but
Yeah, maybe a
man,
little bit of a read here. That's just going to be an A hit.
he's creeping up apps, looking for a pick. Dirty, forced out with the molly. Into Tetris. Nade comes out, doesn't do much. Shoots on this default position. You're gonna need to deliver. You're hard committed. Oh, Bean. Out the jungle smoke. Bob takes out Peru over the jungle smoke. Takes out another on Bean. Shroot delivers first from that default position. Not able to get a second, and it's a 2v3 Renan. Spotted after walking out of B apps, but Dembo's not going to be able to win the fight in C3. Your season is on the line. You've got no ammo in your gun. You're totally pinched in a 1v2. Kit, Molly, Flash. Both enemy players low. 40 seconds on the clock. You know they've got that bomb. They know exactly where they're at. You know exactly where they're at. You can hear the footsteps. The nade comes through. Not going to do any damage. And see. Thinking carefully. Molly comes out. It's going to reveal the position. AK picked up. Another Molly comes out. Smoke's going to fade, but this split is so hard to break. You've come so far in this game. You have no idea about either position. You've just got a flash. You're not looking. At CT, you clear everything, but nothing's given over to you. You have no time. And you're going to push into the steps. Takes out the first. Running towards the bomb. Taps the bomb.
Tough
You've
to
got to know
stick
he's
it.
CT. Oh, but he thinks it's Palace, and HG is going to take it 13-11 again. And that's a heartbreaker if you're the Orochis.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Just within swinging distance on both maps, but not able to close it out both times, just by a hair. Wow, that is a heartbreaker, but very well played by HG, especially on that last round. Really good job just playing for the post plant. I mean, they did great.
Yeah, very very close game. I mean, it could have gone either way. Just a few crucial rounds. Full 24 rounds on both maps. Both teams played really good. DRG a little bit of a slow start in both maps, picking it up a little bit towards the middle, and then just not being able to quite close it out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I gotta say it breaks my heart personally, but I'm still very happy with where they came. I think we had a lot of weird roster changes this season, and they had a little bit of a struggle early on. So for them to hit their stride in this back half and make it to semifinals, I'm very proud of them. And I wish HG luck going into the grand finals. On the other side of the bracket right now, it looks like they're going to map 3. T was able to take their pick of Overpass 13-6, so they're going to Anubis. I don't think that's being streamed anywhere
No.
presently, but yeah, we will see who wins that, and HG will be on the other side. So HG, a little bit of a Cinderella run here for them, I think. Did they come
Yeah.
through play-ins?
They did come through play-ins as the 8th seed beating ATL. 13-1, and then so beating ATL 13-1 in play-ins to get the 8th seed.
Or they would have claimed 7th off that, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they're still the 8th seed. They beat the 7th seed to get into playoffs.
Yeah. 7th seed. ATL didn't make it in. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Well, that's kind of it. I mean, it was a great attempt. It was a great season, the Orochis, but I mean, yeah, I mean, what can I say? I was wrong in Elite Exchange. I think the HG's individuals just really delivered across both maps when they needed it most, and DRG's just kind of didn't. It just seems like so. Are we looking to do a pull in from somebody from HG? Uh, yeah, we don't have permissions, unfortunately. So I think we're gonna call it there. But yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you everybody for watching. Go ahead and looks like our A, B, and C streams are all still going. So
yes, we've got contender grand finals on map 2 on the A stream. On the B stream, we've got prospect grand finals going. I don't know what map that's on. I think it might still be map 3. It's map 3. They're just getting started over there. And on the C stream, they have one of our challenger semifinals, Wiz versus H4K, though I think that may have just ended. Actually, yeah, that just ended. H4K lost to Wiz 2-0. So, um, yeah, A and C stream are live, or A and B stream are live still. So, all right, I'm gonna head out and watch one of those for sure. Oh, and yeah, unless Reams has anything left to say,
nope.
great.
Thank you for watching and have a good night.
Peace.